Good morning, class. Today we're going to be going over greater than, less than, and equal to. I prepared a PowerPoint for you guys to follow along and practice some problems with me. I'm going to pull it up for you now. Okay, sorry about that. Here we have the PowerPoint, greater than, less than, and equal to. Meet Mr. Owl. Mr. Owl is a very, very hungry alligator who likes to munch on big numbers and big groups. First symbol we're going to learn is the greater than symbol. The greater than symbol is much like Mr. Owl's mouth, and it too wants the largest group. Here we have some yummy burgers, 4 on one side and 2 on the other. He wants to know which side would Mr. Owl prefer. Would he prefer 2 or would he prefer 4? So as we can see, Mr. Owl's already munching on 4 burgers. So you would read this equation as 4 is greater than 2. The less than symbol. It looks almost exactly like the greater than symbol, only it's flipped the opposite way. And here we have 1, 2, 3 candy apples and 1, 2, 3, 4 tacos. So we know that Mr. Owl always wants the bigger group, so he's going to go for the 4 tacos. As you can see him munching on a taco right there. And you can see the symbol also matches Mr. Owl's mouth. Okay, now we have the last symbol, which is the equal symbol. And the equal symbol means both things on both sides equal the same amount. So there's 2 carrots on one side and 2 carrots on the other side. They're both exactly the same. Okay, we're going to do some practice problems. And here we have 5 and 7, and you would read this as 5 is less than 7 because 5 is smaller than 7. And here we have 2 is equal to 2 because 2 and 2 are exactly the same. And 10 is greater than 2 because 10 is bigger than the number 2. All right. Okay, now we're going to do a few problems together that I've prepared. I'm going to do it right here on the wall behind me, so pay attention and take notes. Okay, so the first problem we have is 4 and 7, and we know Mr. Owl likes bigger numbers and bigger groups. So of the number 4 and 7, which one's bigger? 7 is the bigger number. So we would use this symbol because Mr. Owl would want to eat this one, and you would read this one as 4 is less than 7. So this is the less than sign. Okay, so the next one we have is 3 and 3. And as you can see, they're identical. They're the same number. So what symbol do we use for that? Do we use greater than, less than, or equal? And we use equal, because they're both exactly the same. Okay, here we have the last problem, 5 and 2. So you can see there's 5 circles here and 2 circles here. So we know 5 is bigger than 2, so 5 is greater than 2. So we would use the greater than symbol because Mr. Alligator would want to eat the bigger number, so he's going to want to eat the 5. So he'd want those 5 circles. Okay, and that was greater than, less than, and equal. If you have any questions, you can bring them to me to class tomorrow. We're going to do a quick review before we do our in-class assignment, which we will be working with friends, and we're going to go fishing, and we're going to have a great time. So see you guys tomorrow.